If your baby does this at night, do not ignore it. Most parents think it's nothing. Science says otherwise. You're sleep deprived. You're doing everything right. But there are signals your baby sends every single night, and nobody ever told you what they mean. See those little twitches? Those sudden jerks at night? That's called active sleep myoclonus, and it's not a seizure, it's not pain. Scientists at Harvard discovered that these micro movements are your baby's brain literally building motor pathways. Every twitch is a neuron firing. Every jerk is your child learning to walk, to hold, to reach, before they even know what those things are. Your baby isn't disturbed. Your baby is being built. And that smile, yes, that smile at 3 a.m. when no one's around, it's not gas. Research from the Max Planck Institute shows that newborns in REM sleep process emotional memory. They are reliving warmth, your voice, your smell, the feeling of being held. Your baby is dreaming of you. Now this one worries almost every parent in the first weeks. The grunting, the straining, the little red face at midnight. Pediatric gastroenterologists call it infant dysphagia, a completely normal neurological disconnect. Your baby's digestive muscles are working, but the brain hasn't learned yet how to relax the pelvic floor at the same time. It's not constipation. It's not suffering. It's a nervous system still learning to coordinate itself. What should you do? Never stimulate the rectum. Never push. Just hold your baby's knees gently toward the chest. This naturally helps the pelvic floor relax. Give it time. It resolves on its own within the first few months. You think you're failing because your baby won't stay asleep. You're not. The newborn's sleep cycle lasts exactly 45 to 90 minutes, half of what adults experience. Researchers at the University of Notre Dame found this is evolutionarily intentional. Lighter sleep cycles keep infants from falling into deep sleep states that could compromise breathing. Your baby wakes up frequently because millions of years of evolution designed them to survive. What should you do? Don't try to force longer sleep. Instead, learn your baby's sleepy cues, the eye rubbing, the yawning, the glazed stare, and respond before they reach full meltdown. Timing is everything. If you have a baby between 3 and 8 weeks old, listen to me. The crying will peak. It will feel unbearable. You will question everything. This is called the purple crying period, documented by the National Center on Shaken Baby Syndrome. Peak pattern around week 6. Unexpected, comes and goes without reason. Resists soothing. Pain-like face with no injury. Long-lasting, up to 5 hours a day. Evening clustering. This is neurologically normal, and it will end. What should you do? Walk away for 2 minutes if you need to. Put the baby safely in the crib. Breathe. A calm parent is the most powerful tool a crying baby has. Now here are more signals most parents completely miss. When your baby arches their back during or after feeding, that's not drama. That's a sign of reflux or an overactive letdown. The milk is coming too fast or sitting uncomfortably. What should you do? Try smaller, more frequent feeds. Keep baby upright for at least 20 minutes after feeding. If arching is constant and feeding becomes a battle, speak to your pediatrician about silent reflux. When your baby clenches their fists so tight their knuckles go white, that's not strength. In the first weeks, clenched fists signal hunger or overstimulation. A relaxed, fed baby has open, soft hands. What should you do? If fists are tight and baby seems agitated, check the last feed time. If recently fed, reduce stimulation. Dim the lights, lower your voice, reduce movement. When your baby turns their head side repeatedly, they're not playing. This is a self-soothing mechanism. Your baby is overwhelmed and trying to regulate their own nervous system. What should you do? Swaddle them. Skin-to-skin contact. Reduce noise and visual stimulation. Your baby is telling you the world is too loud right now. When your baby makes a high-pitched cry that sounds different from their usual cry, never normalize this. A high-pitched, inconsolable cry that sounds almost neurological is called a cerebral cry by pediatricians. It can indicate elevated intracranial pressure, infection, or neurological distress. What should you do? Trust your instinct. If this cry sounds different, not hungry, not gassy, not tired, seek medical attention. You know your baby's cry better than anyone. When your baby stiffens their entire body during sleep, legs straight, arms rigid, face tense, and it happens repeatedly in patterns, pay close attention. Isolated stiffening is often just startle reflex, but repetitive, rhythmic stiffening episodes can be a sign of neonatal seizures, which look very different from adult seizures. What should you do? Film it. Seriously, take out your phone and record it. Bring that video to your pediatrician. A 30-second clip can give a doctor more information than an hour of description. When your baby's breathing sounds like a tiny snore or whistle during sleep, their nasal passages are incredibly narrow and fill with mucus easily. Mild congestion sounds alarming, but is usually harmless. What should you do? Use a saline nasal spray made for infants followed by a nasal aspirator before feeds and sleep. Elevate the head of the mattress slightly by placing a rolled towel underneath, never inside the crib. But if breathing becomes labored, nostrils are flaring, or you see the skin pulling between the ribs with each breath, that is a medical emergency. When your baby only calms when held and screams the moment you put them down, this is not manipulation. This is biology. Newborns have a primal neurological response called the Moro reflex combined with proximity-seeking behavior hardwired for survival. Separation literally triggers a stress hormone cascade in their tiny body. What should you do? Baby wear when possible. Use a warm cloth to pre-warm the crib mattress before placing them down. Cold surfaces trigger waking. Transfer them in a curved position, not flat. And remind yourself, you cannot spoil a newborn. Responding to them is building their brain. Every twitch, every grunt, every sleepless 3 a.m. Your baby isn't broken. Your baby is under construction. And every time you show up, exhausted, unsure, running on love and cold coffee, you are the most important thing happening in that tiny brain. Follow for more real science about your baby's development. Save this. Send it to a parent who needs to hear it tonight. Because the most overwhelming season of parenting is also the most miraculous.